Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Catherine Magee, Head of Foundation Training in the Police Service of Northern Ireland, and I'm delighted to have this opportunity to share with you some of our learning from the development of our Student Officer Training Programme. I'll just start my video, if it will work. Policing with communities is complex, and the contribution of police towards building a safe, confident and peaceful society in Northern Ireland is critical. Keeping people safe is what we do, and policing with the community is how we do it. Policing with the community is the single framework through which every person in every role in the PSNI will do their work. And within the Police College, our role is to develop and inspire resourceful and flexible police officers and staff who consistently demonstrate policing with the community behaviours. They must be accountable, keep people safe by preventing harm, protecting the vulnerable and detecting offenders, whilst upholding fundamental human rights and treating everyone with fairness, courtesy and respect. We must ensure they're collaborative, dynamic and responsive to the changing needs of communities in Northern Ireland. I'm proud to work with an exceptional team of trainers who currently develop over 500 student officers per year. In addition to technical and legislative training, my team ensures that our newest operational police officers understand how to demonstrate policing with the community behaviours and why this is important to help build trust and confidence in policing in Northern Ireland. With that context in mind, I'd like to share with you our experience and learning following an incident with student officer examinations. 2016, it was reported that student officers had chosen to use behaviours which were contrary to our organisational values and ethical standards. They had cheated in exams. This prompted a rapid and thorough review by senior management and Management and Police Scotland with oversight from a Northern Ireland Policing Board. It became clear during the review that at that time, when we were inducting new recruits to our organisation, we were putting stresses and strains on people to break them down as individuals and to build them up as a team. These stresses and strains contributed to a one-in, all-in mentality where student officers learned to protect each other. This was a perverse outcome, as we wanted to develop personally accountable, confident officers who would individually do the right thing, even in difficult circumstances. It was clear that the method of training delivery for student officer training was not congruent with organisational values and needed to change. The review contained 50 recommendations, however, a fundamental issue was culture change, and this afternoon I'll focus on 3 key learning points. The first can be summarised as the more evaluation you do, the more learning you lose. In 2016, student officers were experiencing 27 pass-fail practicals, 8 pass-fail written examinations. It put them under considerable pressure and resulted in the development of unhealthy behaviours. Through the review, we changed our assessment strategy and in favour of supportive, developmental, practical learning. There are no formal pass-fail assessments in the first 8 weeks, and we ensure that time is spent positively inducting new officers into our organisation. The second learning point is that it is essential to have congruence between organisational and personal values at the point of delivery. When student officers join our organisation, their primary experience of policing delivery is through the context that our trainers provide. To deliver this effectively, we must work authentically as a training team, modelling organisational values and behaviours to build an understanding and feel for policing with the community within a relatively artificial training environment. It's the micro-exchanges and stories which the trainers give which contextualise policing. We've changed our language and training standards. A recruit is now a student officer. A squad is now a course. Uniform and conduct standards are the same as would be expected in an operational officer. They don't march between classes. We encourage them to engage and talk to visitors and trainers to build their strong communication that they are going to need when they work in communities. The third learning point is collaborative working. We have worked with outside agencies to strengthen our experience and understanding of how to build a policing with a community framework. The Open University has worked to develop an online package with us which our students and all new staff members complete prior to them joining the organisation. We work collaboratively with Ulster University. We co-design our courses. They accredit our Level 5, but they design it with us. Our Level 6 will be co-designed and co-delivered by Ulster University. This is critical. This is absolutely critical. Academic partnership is key because academic tutors can encourage students to develop a level of critical thinking about topics that our police trainers could never do, historical context of policing, how you go about broader evidence-based thought. But I have a question. In my experience, policing is a personal endeavour. It's not a systematic process. And the Police College is a living system inside the police service, which is a living system inside society in Northern Ireland. In the development of a vision for policing in 2025 and beyond, if police training is fully outsourced, how will you ensure that new police officers obtain a contextualised, values-driven understanding of policing the communities that they are going to serve? There we go.